Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Hytale podcast. We got an epic viewer question podcast for you guys today, recapping your awesome viewer questions. Myne, happy Thursday. We're recording this.
Happy Thursday.
We're recording
You've
this
got a
early.
busy weekend, and
Yeah.
we are not missing out for you guys. We want to get the Hytale podcast out, and so we're recording a lot earlier than we normally do.
We do,
So
like-
that means there's a chance if there's a blog post tomorrow.
I'm
This
at
episode
work.
comes out on Sunday. I'm sorry that we're not talking about the newest blog post that came out on a Friday, even though the episode came out on a Sunday.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Apologies.
real. This weekend would literally be the worst weekend for a blog post for me because I'm convening a baseball tournament this weekend, and I have to be at the Baseball Diamonds from like 4 o'clock on Friday afternoon to Sunday at like 3 p.m. So
That's awesome.
yeah. So please, Hytale, I swear. Please don't.
I do hope they do it like next week though,
That'd be nice.
because once it starts hitting August, I'm gonna start getting real busy.
Yeah, and I can't have Hugo be right because we all said, was it Hugo who said August, and everyone else is like, nah, bro, July. So
I have no clue. But I'm down to blame Hugo at all
I
times.
can't be having that, Hugo. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Also,
I'm gonna be out of state in 2 weeks, going to Ohio for work. So
What are you
please
doing in
don't
Ohio?
drop it. There's the NFL Hall of Fame conference I'm doing work with.
that's sick. That's so
Yeah,
awesome.
and so I'm hoping
What are you doing,
blog
just taking
posts
pictures, like-
towards August. No, I'm doing video services.
Oh, video. Yeah, that's so sick.
Yeah, with
Why-
my company.
Is there like who's getting like? Are you doing like Hall of Fame inductees or something, or like?
No, like
inductees, or-
actual Hall of Famers. They're working on a separate company right now, and we're working with that company.
Oh, I thought he was doing like an induction ceremony, but that's even cooler. That's so
Yeah,
sick.
yeah. So big stuff happening.
Big
but
weekend,
I can't have Hytale big stuff happening at the same time I have work big stuff.
Do I
happening,
have-
You know what I mean?
Does this mean I'm
Too
gonna
much,
have to carry?
too much on my plate.
I might have to carry the blog, or not the blog, the podcast for a little bit.
I'll
while
figure
you-
out a way.
While you're in Ohio. What goes on in Ohio anyway? Like, I don't know.
I have no clue. Is it snowing over there? I don't know what happens in Ohio.
Ohio.
Does
Let's
it snow?
check Ohio weather.
I'm so curious. I'm sweating.
27 degrees
My
Celsius.
pants off.
27 degrees Celsius, which is probably like high 80s for you, Fahrenheit wise. Actually, it's kind of nice. Like today, it's a brisk
It sounds nice. It sounds nice. It is disgusting in Florida right now.
Florida weather right now. I'll check Orlando weather 'cause that's pretty close to you.
Yeah.
Orlando weather right now. 34. Oh my goodness, that's deadly.
Yeah, we got 34 in my
You're-
city as well,
yeah.
so that's pretty accurate.
And then look
And then
at
you gotta
Toronto
remember-
weather.
You gotta remember the humidity. You talked about that when you came down
Oh,
to
it's
Florida.
deadly.
It's that the heat is not the issue. It's the humidity.
We had that last. No, actually, when was it humid? It was like Monday, Tuesday. It was probably like 30 degrees here in Toronto, but the humidity was like 80%. So like in this lab that I was working with, the walls of these coolers where they like keep product, like the outside of them was just like wet. And then every bit of ductwork in the ceiling was just dripping onto the ceiling tiles because it's considered sweating in the trade because it's so humid because the cold air goes through the ducts, right? And then it's hot on the outside of the duct, so that creates condensation and it just starts dripping on ceiling tiles. Yeah.
Were you confused as a kid when your water bottle started sweating? It's like, where did this water just magically come from?
Yeah. I'm obviously.
I can't be the only one. I feel like every single child went through this where it's like, I just invented water just like from thin air.
It's like infinite water source, like Minecraft.
Exactly. Let me know if I'm not the only one.
The same
in
thing
the
happens
comments.
with
Please tell me
your
I'm not
windows,
crazy
though.
with that.
Same thing happens with your windows.
Yeah, windows. Well, not in Florida, but
oh yeah, right.
we don't get cold enough for that to happen.
That's a good point. That happens a lot here. I mean, today in Toronto, it's like honestly one of the nice days of the year. A beautiful 22 degrees Celsius.
I would kill for that.
Oh, and
kill for that.
Like 49% humid. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous right now. I mean, Florida says it's 48% humid, so I don't know. I doubt that.
Can't trust it.
I can't trust it.
Trust the numbers.
I would die in Florida right now. And I went
You
there.
probably would. You
Mid-May, I
probably
was
would.
dying in
Hycon
Florida.
is going to happen in Florida. I'm telling
Jesus.
you. We've been predicting this since
pass
the existence of Hycon. I've been saying it. Radoons has been saying it. 30's been saying it. We've all been saying it. It's going to happen in Orlando.
Well, 'cause that's where most of
Hycon will happen in
the
Orlando.
speaking of Hytale, that's where like most of the
It's a big convention. city.
No, it is because a lot of you guys live in Orlando or Florida, the whole area there.
Yeah,
we
also got the Hytale community creators. Just all of us are in Florida.
Yeah,
because I mean we kind of dominate it.
In Ontario, also, like, it's me and Moody.
It's easy for the EU to go to Florida compared to something like Las Vegas or California, and it's easier for
me
us because we can drive there.
I mean, I could even drive to Florida. I mean, sure, it's probably like a day and a half trip. But
yeah, it would be a while.
It would be a while
fly there. It'd
probably I definitely
fly as well.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I mean, if worst comes to worst,
you could drive there. You could drive there.
Technically, I could drive.
I mean, so could someone from California.
Yeah, I just got to go like really south, just straight down, for me.
Yeah, I'm being very humble with my guess that it's going to be in Orlando, not because I can just.
New York would be.
But I'm thinking of the Europeans. The Europeans don't want to go to California. They want to go to Florida.
Europeans could come to Toronto as well. That's not that bad of a flight. Like from Ireland or London to Toronto is probably like 7 hours.
Yeah, anywhere on the East Coast.
Yeah.
I'm like this. Like, bro, just New York. We can do a New York Hycon too. That's not that expensive to go to from Florida. No, and it's on the East Coast.
East Coast would be sick.
East Coast, best coast. You can't spell best without EST.
Boom.
I've said that before.
Exactly. But yeah, let's talk about Hytale because that's. We've rambled on for 6.
About Hycon.
Hycon. I mean, Hycon is awesome, and I mean, Hycon is where Connor got his information.
Yeah,
and we're gonna talk.
We're gonna get that information too. Yeah, we're gonna get that information too. Chat. We're rebranding. We are gonna be. We've decided after Chris tweeted something that we're not going to talk about.
And Myne also tweeted something. Safe. We are brand safe.
Both of us deleted tweets.
Yeah.
We are now brand safe going forward. If you're listening to this, we are going to be the poster children of Hytale. You can put your brand in safe hands with us. I'm not going to cause any trouble.
I'm literally wearing a Manscaped shirt right now.
Manscaped is a sponsor. You never got paid for that. I'm leaking that, but
that's fine. Hey, I got a bunch of razors and
you are giving them free shout outs right now.
Pretty much. Yeah, I know, you're right. I'll stop talking about it. Brand safe. Hytale.
Someone in the comments said yesterday about the brand risk. I don't think it's the tweets. I want to interrupt you.
What else could it be?
Comment. It definitely is partly our tweets.
What else could it be?
He goes on to say,
"Oh,
I think it's the stuff you say in the pod, like the tentacle discussions you guys had a while ago." And I want to be honest, I don't even know what tentacle discussions.
What can we possibly talk about? When did we talk about Varen's?
I think it's something with Varen.
It's got to be Varen's tentacles.
It was like towards the end of the VOD. Anytime
you think like
go like a little off track, it's
you like calamari?
Towards the end of the VOD.
You like calamari?
I don't think I've ever eaten calamari. I like seafood though, so I probably like it.
Okay, so like, just hear me out here. So you beat Varen at the end of the game, and then you cook them up, have some fried Varen calamari.
That's brand safe. That's a brand safe.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, if any
exactly what we're talking about tentacles. If anyone is confused about what this comment's talking about, it's probably the calamari discussion.
Yeah, it's gotta be. But yeah, we're gonna get to some viewer questions here.
We do have some viewer questions. If you haven't yet joined the Discord, the most active Hytale Discord in Discord existence, join it. You want to. You can also ask us questions to answer on the pod. We will shout out your name sometimes if I don't forget it. Also subscribe. I noticed that a lot of you watching aren't subscribed.
Oh, what's the stat?
We're giving you it's a free trade. We give you free content, you give us a free subscribe. I feel like that's fair. Let me pull up the numbers. I'm gonna be that guy.
I'm gonna pull it up right now. Audience.
I'm gonna be that guy.
Yeah, be that guy. Subscribe.
We're calling you out.
Hey, we have 0.5% of our audience is unspecified gender, so shout out to you, 0.5%.
Shout out to you. Yeah, so we have 46.8. Yeah, we're 46.8 of you are not subscribed. What
imagine watching a YouTube channel and not subscribing.
Why would you not be subscribed? Like, hello?
That's crazy.
Anyway,
that's like not getting beta worthy right there. I'm just saying.
We got some pod questions. These are our beloved subscribers.
They better be.
Laura the bunny is first.
Rora, what's up?
This is a question for Evie.
I'll answer for Evie. It's fine.
We'll answer for Evie.
Yeah.
We'll do a little role play. We are Evie now. Do you think there will be a weapon/spell skill tree?
Another one of these? No.
Or a skill tree in general, and what spells do you think? How many times are we gonna get a skill tree question? The answer is no.
The answer is no, but I mean, it would make sense for like Magic. I think that's really the only instance
We've talked
where it
about
could
that.
make sense. We have.
If we're getting a skill tree, it is for Magic, but we're not getting any skill tree. They've confirmed that skill trees aren't in the game. The Connor comments about skill tree, like the combat playtest, kind of already alludes to the fact that there's no presets, there's no skill trees. You just pick your weapons and do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, you get dagger, you have dash move. Boom, there you go. It's not like you have to unlock it from a therefore skill tree. So, sorry. I hope we answered that right. I hope
very unfortunate. I feel like it's every
you think Evie would answer
like 6 questions. Every 6 episodes we get a skill tree.
It's
question.
what people want. No. Maybe people just want a skill tree.
This one's interesting.
Okay.
How much storage space do you think Hytale will take up? We've already made an entire podcast on this, but I think we can dive into it again. It has a very famous thumbnail that says Hytale 374 gigabytes or something like that. Let me find the exact number.
Oh my god.
No, 178 gigabytes.
I feel like that's a thumbnail you made.
I don't think it's going to be 178 gigabytes, although I love that thumbnail I made.
That is a banger.
It's one of my favorites. How big do we say it is? We made our bets, so I don't want to redo our bets.
I don't even remember what we
said.
It's going to be
on the smaller side. It's going to be on the smaller side.
I don't remember what we said, really.
Yeah, I think we just divert this question to that podcast. I know we had like a lengthy, like 10, 15-minute discussion purely about hard drive space. But like to summarize, I don't think you're going to need that much. I think maximum you're going to want to save 40, 50 at like the very maximum. I don't think it's going to take that much.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, it's not like it's like, insanely insane. Like, I mean,
maybe the new engine shows off the most insane like RTX shaders and graphics, and you need to download all of that, and it turns out to be 174 gigabytes.
Which would would take your computer like a year to download, or your internet like a year to download. Take me like 5 minutes. Like, I remember I uploaded the podcast last week in like 30 seconds.
Dude, he messaged me like 2 seconds after we stopped recording and ended the call. He's like, podcast is done. I'm like, what the fuck? The one time I uploaded an episode, it was like 2 hours late.
Yeah, because your internet. I don't know what happened though. My internet like quintupled in speed.
I have an update about my internet because I've been having internet issues, and apparently a Spectrum technician told me that towards the end of the year, hopefully, we are getting 300 upload and download. Because I have 300 download right now, but I have like 8 upload.
Yeah, that sucks.
Is nothing.
Yeah.
But apparently, towards the end of the year, I'm getting 300 upload.
That's
so
sick.
I'll be able to upload things. I had to upload like 40, 50 gigabytes of files for work over the weekend. And I just had to leave my computer on because it took like half the day and then throughout the night.
Yeah. Like, I literally just did a speed test, and I don't know, I have 500 download, but I'm only supposed to have 30 upload. But for some reason, I'm getting 176 right now, so I don't know why it's doing that.
Damn, Canadian internet be like.
Yeah, but it's like probably triple the price that you guys pay. So, because there's no competition. There's only 2 companies that really give internet here.
There's zero competition here. A lot of other neighborhoods, all my friends have options. They're all like, what service provider do you have? And I'm like, I only get Spectrum.
Spectrum. I have Rogers.
I don't have an option.
There's Rogers and Bell in this area. And then there's like
Bell sucks. I heard Bell really sucks.
I don't know. They both suck, honestly. But I mean, like, you have 2 options, and they both suck.
Name a single internet provider that's good. I've never heard a single person say anything positive about any internet.
The only one I've actually heard like good reception for is like that Elon Musk satellite internet.
Starlink. Yeah, I've heard Starlink's pretty good. My friend signed up for it because he lives in a really rural part of Canada. He lives like near where you live, and his entire neighborhood got Starlink, and then his house just never got it.
Oh, weird.
Which is like, okay, like his neighbor literally got Starlink, and he's
it's satellite, so we can just put it in, though, no?
I know, and he was signed up for it for months. This was like years ago.
Oh, okay.
When they were like rolling it out, and he just never got it. He could probably get it now, but like now it's at the point where like he doesn't really care anymore.
Yeah, but like it actually is pretty good because this one guy who I work with, he has a cottage up in this like, I don't know, watery area, and his cottage is on like an island in this like lake. It's actually pretty cool. And he's like, yeah, obviously they never had internet there, and he put the Starlink in. He's like, yeah, it works perfectly. So
Yeah, I've heard Starlink's pretty good. You just can't have to be able to get it. I saw a stat: 3% of all Canada is now powered by Starlink.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 3% of internet in Canada is Starlink.
I wonder it's in my area. It's got to be in my area. I'm sure
Maybe.
some people have it.
I mean, your internet is so good, you don't need Starlink.
No,
unless
honestly.
it's cheaper. Unless it's cheaper.
Let's see. I'm gonna type my address on this website. Now Elon Musk is gonna know where I live.
So if Hytale is a large size, for those without good internet, which I know is a lot of you, I know there's a lot of places, especially in less developed countries, who have really bad internet speeds. Probably want to keep your computer on overnight to install it. Yeah. Maybe Hytale does a pre-installation. I don't know how safe a lot of those are, because a lot of them can be like data mined, I guess. But if they give like a pre-install, I know a lot of games do a pre-install. I know a lot of console games do that. I know some PC games do that. If that's a possibility, I think that'd be really sick for Hytale. I just don't know about the like security things in terms of the files being leaked early before. So that's something that probably won't be an option with Hytale, but we can hope for a lot of people with worse internet speeds that a pre-install, or at least like certain files, will be pre-installed, and then like the rest of the game when the game comes out, so that you can't like actually like just jailbreak it and play it immediately. Yeah. Like before it's supposed to launch. I think that'd be sick.
Yeah, so great news. Starlink is available in my area, but it can only give me around 100 megabits per second. So it's not as worse. Good. Yeah, it's worse. So it's also in Florida. It says it's available in Florida too. So yeah. You should get it. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Let's move on to the next question.
Next question is, okay, I have a question before I start this. Have you ever played Terraria?
I have, but very briefly.
Okay, I've played like maybe an hour or two of Terraria.
I don't even think I played
Someone said, will Hytale have water physics like Terraria? Found this old Reddit post mentioning it, so I was curious about what you guys think. Terraria, sorry if you answered this before. We definitely have not answered this before. Let me send you the links that he sent.
What, it's just like blocky water? I don't know how Terraria's water works.
No. I don't know if any of these are relevant. I've not clicked on them. I've not watched the videos.
Terraria water. Let's see.
Terraria water. Like, how would...
I mean, we've kind of seen Hytale water, so...
I don't see how this is like any different.
This is Minecraft, no?
Oh, I guess the only thing is that, like, water actually, like, lowers... if you watch the Reddit video, the like actual water level is lowering the more water goes down. I don't like it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
This looks terrible. So
no, that looks well. That's Minecraft for you, though.
I know, but it's like the idea of it. I don't like the idea of it either.
Yeah, but like, yeah, that's true.
Like it would work in a 2D game, but it would not work in a Minecraft style game like Hytale. I just don't think it would be implemented really well.
No, because if anything, it'll be like Minecraft, where, for example, you do blow up the ground of like the ocean with TNT. Everything shows an infinite water source. And then the entire ocean drains. Yeah, no, but like in Minecraft, it'll just be like an infinite water source everywhere. So it's just boom, more water and more water. It's not like the water goes down.
I mean, that's also an annoying thing. Infinite water, especially with underground caves. I mean, underground caves, just massive L. I don't like what the alternative is though of the water literally draining like that. I think it's just going to be the exact same thing as Minecraft. I'll be honest.
I think so. No, I mean, and that's what we're used to, so I'm okay with that.
It's going to be like obviously a little different because it's a completely different engine, and so the water's going to work a little differently. I assume it's going to flow smoother. I think Minecraft has some water flow issues that I don't like. Especially like, have you ever tried making a waterfall and the water just like looks so ugly? It just goes like a single line.
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't, apply in Hytale, but I think we're gonna find very similar physics and way, like water movement from Minecraft. In
the Hytale trailer, I believe like the very first scene of the trailer, is there not a no? There's a mountain, right?
There's a mountain. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no waterfall coming out of it. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know.
The only thing I think of with Hytale water is that one picture, and it's the worst thing I've ever seen.
With the horse?
Find it.
The horse
picture? With the horse. Let me see if you can find it before me.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
The people can see it. I know. I know it's a long time ago. It's the ugliest Hytale screenshot in existence. Let me see if I can find it.
No, you're right. But there's also some other images of Hytale water. Obviously, we haven't seen the water really running. but it looks really nice. Not
Show the viewers that. And
what,
like
the,
zoom into
the
the
ugly
water.
one? The ugly one?
Yeah, dude.
I gotta find it first. Hang on.
I sent it to you.
You did? Okay, perfect.
Holy cow! Like,
I gotta put
that
it on.
is.
Give me a sec. Gotta put it on screen.
They just should not have shown that, in my opinion. They just should not. You can't show that. That is so ugly.
Hang on.
I mean, I think the entire
screen
everything in this screenshot, realistically, in terms of textures, looks pretty ugly.
Just
lighting
the waters is bad.
Doesn't make sense either.
This
like,
was definitely a long time ago.
If you look at the middle roof, look at the lighting on that.
Dude,
what is that?
It's got to be very unfinished.
And then like all of the dirt where it's planted is just like a single disgusting color. Yeah, this has to be like a super old version of the game.
You know what's funny though? They showed that though, like not right after like the trailer.
Yeah, I know. It took a while for them to show that. So I mean, this is like one of the benefits of the engine rework. Hopefully, it's just
there you go. It should be fully on screen now for you guys. Yeah, no, I'm looking at even the pink flowers. There's no shading at all in that.
I mean, that is one of the biggest complaints I've seen in terms of visuals for Hytale. Is just the shading is ugly. But
look at it now.
With the Riot X Arcane trailer, the last like real gameplay video we've seen, I thought the lighting was gorgeous in that.
No, it definitely is.
So they definitely fixed it, and that's the old engine. I can't wait to see what the new engine looks like. You know,
I'll put up an image of Zone 3 here, and I'll send this to you as well because it is gorgeous. This one image. Oh, sorry, no, this is it's Zone 3. This one image I just sent. Look at this. Everything about this image is beautiful. I think it's one of the best images we've seen of Hytale. Look at it.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
I really like it. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I don't think it's that pretty. I might be a hater here.
It also is just a freeze frame. It's not like it's a video where we can see.
Yeah. Hytale is going for like that less shaded, like a very flat tone, and that's what that's giving me.
Well, who knows? Maybe the new engine will just, with Flex, will just have some insane shading.
Yeah, I don't want to like go too much into like the visuals of old screenshots because they said the side-by-side comparisons will be shown, and if it's side-by-side, that means it's going to be noticeable at the very least.
Yeah, I'll put this image back on the screen here. So what I would like to see, there was a video back in the day of just like a graphics update for Hytale. I think it's like in Zone 1. Let me see if I can send that to you real quick. It's a graphics update time-lapse. And I want to see a modern-day comparison of that video to the video I'm going to put on screen right now for all you guys. I think that would be awesome for them. If they could do that, that'd be sick. But did the video send to you, Myne?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I love this video.
Yeah, so I'm going to put it on screen. You guys can see it. Oh, why is that right there? Oops. Let's just... Boop. There we go. So you guys can see in this video, it's just a graphics time-lapse. But
yeah, I think it looks really good.
I'd like to see new version versus old version. This was made in a while ago. I think it's probably like 2020 or 2019, really. But it looks nice. Let's see it.
We got an update from Hugo. It's as if the Hytale gods were spoken to us, where Hugo was talking about July blog post. Connor just asked Hugo, "Ayo, July blog post," and Hugo said 40% yes, 60% first week of August. Connor said August is still summer, I guess.
It is.
Hugo said, and I'm being generous. I think it will be August. So
where's this in the high
Hugo's
circle?
predictions.
In the high circle Discord? Oh, okay.
Oh, we do have news. Shit, we put the news at the very end about John Hendricks tweeting.
What did John Hendricks say?
Hey, that's the Hytale podcast difference. If you're watching all the way to the end, you get the news.
What did John Hendricks say? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually pretty big.
That is pretty big. And it was actually in a comment to our last podcast. Right? Was it that?
No, it was from Muffled Muffin.
Oh, am I looking at the wrong thing?
He asked, I'm confused. Budacat said that the next blog post was waiting for the final pieces to fall into place. But John Hendricks said something like they were still deciding on the post format. What's going on? And John replied, when in doubt, listen to Budacat. But also keep in mind timing. July is mid-year, so there's a lot of work to evaluate progress, project and team, plan future milestones, etc. Everyone on the team prioritizes this work. And Hugo replied, adjusting expectations to August or September then. Thanks, John. And yeah, I mean, the way that he just worded that makes it sound like, okay, maybe July isn't it, because they're doing a lot of progress checks, they're doing a lot of work. It's mid-year. And then John said, don't take the pressure off at Hugo. And then Hugo replied, okay, late July, give or take.
Yes.
I don't really know what to make of that, because
I hear
John
late July.
likes to work in cryptics. Yeah, it's either late July or early August, is my guess.
Yep, completely agree.
Don't take the pressure off. Like, the fact that he even decided to reply to that is like, hey, you said August or September. Actually, I want to stir the pot and cause some drama. It's like,
let him cook.
Why would you reply to that if it's not, you know?
No, for
John being John.
John
John again.
I mean, John's, like I said, John's gonna release his blog post tomorrow when I'm not here.
Tomorrow, I'm fine with.
No, please.
I think I have
the whole weekend. No, I won't be able to get a video until like Monday, which will just be devastating.
Let me check my calendar. I don't think I have anything tomorrow. I think I'm fine with tomorrow.
Oh,
Take it
that'll
for the
suck.
team. Take it for the team.
Well, it's gonna be
You're
like
gone the
a
entire
beta
weekend.
release blog post, and I'm just gonna die because I won't be there. But oh well, I guess
We
I'll
both know it's not gonna be the beta.
stop. I know it'll be like the Scarrick update, but either way, I still want to see it. I mean, I'll read it at work,
Yeah.
obviously, and then be on Twitter and be all sad. But
True. I'll message you.
yeah, send me a text because
Yeah,
I'll have
because
my
you
AirPods
don't
in.
see Discord during work, but you see text messages, right?
Yeah, because I usually have my AirPods in, and then I get your notification and I can hear it. But like, obviously, I don't. Who actually has Discord? Actually, Slamma does. Slamma has Discord notifications on, which is insane because I get a million of them.
Crazy.
I remember one time I texted Slamma on Discord, and then like 3 seconds later, like like the mobile icon popped up, and she replied back.
Yeah,
I'm like, you
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
notifications on? Like that's crazy.
Well, okay, so I have all desktop notifications for me are off. I hate the desktop
Desktop, yeah.
notifications. I think that's super annoying. The doo-doo.
Yep, very.
I don't know who can live with that. I do have mobile notifications on for certain things. I have it for my private, like friends Discord.
Yeah.
Because that's just our main, like, it's basically our group chat. And
That's
so
fair. That's fair. Yeah.
that's on. I'm trying to think if I have anything else on. I have ats in High Circle.
That's a nice.
So that if there's a blog post, someone will hopefully at me and I see it.
Yeah. I mean, I have
and then
Twitter.
DMs.
That's what I have the Twitter notification on for. That's the only Twitter notification I have on is Hytale. So, and Hypixel Studios.
And then, well, I don't have. Can you do that? Can you just say Twitter notifications, but like none of the actual notifications for your phone go through?
I think so.
So you get like a phone notification.
Well, that's
being like
well, I have everything
Hypixel
else
or John
muted
Reed?
really, because I have only I have notifications on for Hytale. That's it. So.
Yeah, I have post notifications for John and Hytale.
Yeah. But no one else.
And Hypixel Studios.
Yeah.
But like when I turned on Twitter notifications for my phone, I just get the normal likes and all of that too. Is that
Oh,
a
do you?
setting you can change in?
I don't know. Maybe I did something.
We're doing some live troubleshooting notifications, filters.
Since when is there a jobs?
Yeah, there's
page?
just filters and then push notifications.
Notifications. Filter.
Maybe. We're gonna find this out live.
Yep.
You're here.
I mean, I like it the way I am, so the way it is, so I'm not touching it. But
yeah, I'm not gonna touch it either.
yeah. So.
I can't even find the setting. I'm a boomer.
I don't know. I did something. And,
There,
yeah.
I said it. I'm a boomer. Yeah, I have some notifications, but like, I've been do not disturb on Discord for like 6 years now.
Oh, you
I
have.
just
Yeah.
cannot stand notifications. I mean, I turn off notifications for like everything.
Yeah.
Every single app on my phone.
Me too.
Disabled unless it's important.
The only thing I have is regular text message. That's it.
Yeah, every single email notification, like email mailing list, I always click unsubscribe because it's like, just don't bother me.
Yep.
I'm a very offline person in terms of that.
While we host the
I
podcast.
just hate notifications. Yeah. I mean, I read all the comments, but I don't need a notification every single time.
No, I have those.
Comments, you know
I have
what
those off too. Like I can just scroll the comments anyway and search for the newest.
Yeah, I don't have any YouTube notifications. I don't have anything.
Yeah.
I'm off the grid when it comes to that. And then I like have a Twitter open every like 2 seconds.
Yeah. No, same.
So like it's not like I miss a notification.
No,
But I don't like getting
I don't even have
notified,
WhatsApp notifications on. That's how bad I am.
I have any like direct or private messaging I have on. So like for Instagram, any direct or private message I have on.
Nope.
Any like Instagram actual notification I have off though. WhatsApp I have on obviously. But yeah, just direct messaging.
Will you have Hytale in-game DMs notified to your phone?
Oh, we can kind of end on that. Hytale.
Because there's a mobile version, right? Yeah, there's gonna be the mobile. So
there's gonna be a mobile.
Well,
do you think there's gonna be inboxes?
Hang on, let me check back of the UI in the trailer. Because Connor said that hasn't changed, but I don't remember if there's a UI in there. Hytale trailer.
Oh, you right. Fake fan.
Yeah, come on, Myne. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Fake fan. Oh, no. There is inbox. Actually, I do remember it.
There's an inbox? I just can't remember.
There's friend messaging.
Yes.
There's friend messaging.
So there is an adventure, minigame, servers, my avatar settings, and then there's like what looks like a chat feature, a friends list, and then your avatar here. And I would assume there's probably private messaging, which would just make the most sense here.
Yeah, no, I would not have Hytale notifications on at all. No, dude, because like I'm still curious how name reservation and friends and all of that's gonna work. But I'm like, we're gonna get flooded with friend requests and messages. I hope you can't message people unless you're friended with them.
I hope so. How big do you think friend lists will be in Hytale? I hope unlimited.
That's an issue, yeah. Because I know a lot of games limit them, and some people reach them and they just can't add more friends. But first off, it's like,
who cares?
You don't know these 500 people. You know what I mean? You played with them once and then you added them, but you're never playing with them again.
Yeah, so. But also, Hypixel on Minecraft, like the server, I don't think there's a friends cap to that, right?
Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
Because I have like pages and pages of friends on the Hypixel Minecraft server.
Hypixel friends list limit 5,000.
Oh, so you're just never gonna reach it. Yeah, so you're just not gonna reach it. That's fair.
If it's the same as Hypixel 5,000, that's fine. They can put a limit.
Well, we're gonna get like once we become famous, we're gonna get like 1,000 a day probably.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we're accepting.
No, I know, but like, what if you got to search through those 5,000 to look for that one person you want to get?
I hope it just filters recency, right?
I hope so. No, I definitely do hope so.
It better just filter recency, and you just go to the most frequent one, and then that's where you're like the person you're waiting for is going to be.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Because I mean, they've worked with Friends List and all of that in the past. I mean, they have a server with a lot of famous YouTubers. I'm sure 30 gets spam requested, but it doesn't like. Notify him in chat. He probably has like some setting to disable it, or there's just a way to disable friend request.
Right.
And then you're just the one sending friend requests if you need to add someone. That would also.
Actually, I think that is the thing in Hypixel. It's like you literally can't send a friend request to this person. I remember doing that.
That's gotta be.
Because that's how that's a lot of toxic thing. Because I always have friend requests on, even in Discord. Like I'll accept pretty much anybody. But like I remember playing like UHC back in the day in Hypixel. Just like for example, you kill somebody and then they'd friend add you and then just like curse you out. So
yeah.
Because you can DM them. Yeah, because you can DM them after you're friends with them, and then they unadd you obviously. But
yeah, I mean that's just courtesy. You can't. You just gotta do that. That's part of gaming culture.
Exactly. So, I think it's a good time to wrap up the pod here. We had fun little discussion today. Nothing crazy.
We have a few more questions that we'll save for the future episode because if we're not getting a blog post next week, we're not getting a John tweet, we'll be doing those questions. So if you're still watching, first off, thank you.
Thank you.
If you're still watching, second off, are you subscribed? Have you checked? Maybe you're not, like you think you're subscribed and you're not actually subscribed. YouTube tends to unsubscribe some people. So just go down and check real quick.
Yep.
Also, we'll see you in the next one. I thought I was going to say something.
Goodbye.